that maybe what they bring to town this week after the big win of El Dorado is Jonesboro being Jonesboro. Jonesboro can't coast against a Sheridan because Sheridan's going to come in here looking for an upset victory, and the Hurricanes just need to take care of business this week. And that may be the biggest challenge, being up for the game.
Yeah. Well, we know that Sheridan is a good football team. I mean they're 2-2 as well. They beat a good Lakeside team. They beat Jacksonville as well. So they're going to be ready to go. And it's going to be, just a stark contrast from what we saw last week. Last week El Dorado was throwing it deep and on offense and attacking on defense and playing man coverage. Well, this week you're going to get, a lot more a run-heavy oriented offense, and then they're going to try to keep everything in front of them. They're going to play off in the secondary and play very conservative. And you're going to have to, kind of matriculate the ball down the field instead of trying to get the big plays like we did last week. So it's going to test the discipline of our guys, and it's also going to, test kind of the maturity of our guys to make sure that they can stay mentally focused against, a totally different opponent.
And kind of have to be patient this week.
Yeah, and I know it probably sounds funny for people are listening going, well, yeah, Coach, it's a totally different team. I get that, but I'm just talking about schemes and their approach to playing is completely opposite of El Dorado, so it's going to be a good test.
Keys to victory tonight in this first game of the second half of the season.
Yeah, it's always, turnovers. I think that, last week we only had one turnover, and that was in special teams. And so when our offense goes 0 turnovers, it's going to be we have a chance to score a lot of points. Third downs are going to be huge again. We're still only converting 25% on the season, but last week we were a little bit better. We were 6 out of 14. But what's crazy is last week we were 1 out of 6 on scoring drives in the first half and 4 out of 4 in the second. And when you're scoring, you're converting third downs. So we've got to convert third downs, and we've got to keep them from converting third downs because they're going to want to control the ball, the clock, and keep our offense on the side. And then we got to cut out the big plays. Last year against Sheridan, they had 3 big plays in the first half. It was a 27-21 game at halftime. They threw 2 big passes. One was a hitch and go. One, our corner fell down, and then one, the quarterback, on a read zone, kept it for a 60-yard touchdown run. And he's a very, very good player. So we're going to have to, cut out those explosives and just see if we can, follow up the second half that we played against El Dorado with 4 full quarters.
Thanks for the visit.
Thank you, bud.
Randy Coleman here in the First National Bank pregame show and the Alexander's Machine Shop Coaches interview. Starters for both schools coming up. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Bring anything to Pack Mail, and they'll pack it, ship it, crate it, freight it, no matter how big, fragile, or awkwardly shaped. Since 1998, Pack Mail has been your #1 shipping source, the only authorized shipper of all the major carriers: UPS, FedEx, DHL, the Postal Service, and freight services, all in one store. At Pack Mail, you have choices. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
Trey, we are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
See, I told you, Pack Mail ships anything, anywhere, through any shipper. Pack Mail, voted the #1 printing, packaging, and shipping store in Jonesboro. Don't trust your shipping needs to just anybody. Trust Pack Mail. 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns Field. We just got notification This game will get underway about 7:10 tonight because of lightning in the area, and that is if there's no more lightning. So that's the current situation on the game tonight. Here are the starters, and I don't really know positions of all the Sheridan starters. I just got names, and I just didn't even get names. I got numbers and pretty much it for offense and defense. So we'll just tell you defensively it's going to be Cameron Jones, number 62, a senior. Caleb Pilkington, a senior, number 25. Junior Trey Bennett, number 65, and Connor Anderson, a junior, wears number 26. Drayton Standridge has really turned out to be maybe the hardest hitter on this team at only 6 foot 195. The junior wears number 18. C.J. Davis is a linebacker, a sophomore. Jake Smith, a sophomore, number 32. And Owen Myers, a junior, number 5. Levi, Flora is a senior wearing number 17. It is Brady Ingram, a junior wearing number 3. Wesley Shoemate, a junior, wears number 19. And Aaron Webb is a junior, wears number 41. He's a brother of Austin Webb, the leading tackler for Sheridan. Has a broken thumb, not able to play tonight. Kennedy Stockton, Jackson Teague, Camden Cole, Trenton Barnwell, and Jeff Winkler up front for the Yellow Jackets. The quarterback is Connor Canterbury, a senior, 5'10", 175 pounds. He wears the quarterback number of 10. Wesley Shoemate, the running back, he's a junior, wears number 19. Caden Plumvicki, a senior. Brady Ingram, a junior, wear number 3. Levi Flora, two-way player, a senior. And Drayton Standridge, two-way player, offensively at receivers for the Yellow Jackets. For Jonesboro tonight, Mark Gabby, the sophomore, gets a start at center. Hunter Mitchell out for this week. Not sure when he'll return. 5'10", 253-pound senior, wears number 53. Came in the fourth quarter last week and did an amazing job, not only getting the football to quarterback Riker Acebo, but handling it for Wildcat quarterback John Paul Pickens under center. That's just not the easiest thing to do when you're not used to it, but Gabby was flawless. He did great blocking as well. Zach Oliver off to his right, a senior, wears number 70. Rasheed Staton, a sophomore, out at right tackle, wears number 65. To the left of Gabby is Omarion Wilson, one of the captains. Senior, wears number 59, and Cole Abernathy, another sophomore, wears number 77. So 3 sophomores and 2 seniors on the line tonight for Jonesboro. The receivers are Ty Ruffin, had a couple of catches for 12 yards last week. Kevon Pointer, 8 catches, 114 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and some big third down conversions. The senior has 321 yards on the year and 3 touchdowns, wears number 1. Drake Taylor, the slot receiver, 5'10", 177-pound senior, wears number 6. 3 catches for 35 yards last week. And Jesse Washington, the leading receiver for Jonesboro, by 4 yards, 325 yards on the year, 24 catches, 4 touchdowns, 7 catches, 77 yards in a score last week against El Dorado. Brock McCoy is a running back. The junior wears number 26. 332 yards this year on 82 carries, 4 touchdowns, 2 fumbles, has 8 catches for 64 yards. He rushed 18 times for 58 yards last week, but he had some big conversions as well. 1 catch for 8 yards for McCoy. And the quarterback, Riker Acebo, just gets better and better and better. 65% on the year, 85 of 130, 997 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4 scores, 262 yards last week, 23 of 32, and 3 touchdowns. He rushed 2 times for 18 yards. He has 19 carries on the year for 115 yards with 1 fumble. Up front defensively for the black and gold, Fred Giles, a defensive end, 8 tackles on the year. Xavier McCray inside of him, a senior, wears number 92nd. Elijah Faulkner, 8 tackles on the season for the senior, wears number 73. And Jamarion Thomas, a senior, out at right end, 15 tackles, a sack, 3 tackles for losses, and 1 fumble recovery for number 92. The linebackers, a good core. Carter Reese Long, 22 tackles on the year, wears number 14, 2 tackles for losses. Jackson Lehman, 22 tackles on the year for number 38, the senior. And Andre Reed, listen to these numbers, 32 tackles on the year. That's second on the team, 5 sacks, 4 tackles for losses, and 2 interceptions for the 5'11", 165-pound senior. Where's number 7? 10 tackles, 4 sacks, and 2 tackles for losses last week against El Dorado. Just really, really shored up that defensive unit for the Hurricane. Brett Long at one corner, number 12. Eric Wilson at the other corner has 3 interceptions. That's tops on the Jonesboro defense for number 11, the senior. He had 1 interception last week. The safety's a good pair. Jack Cheatham, senior, where's number 4? 23 tackles on the year and 1 tackle for a loss. And John Paul Pickens leads the team with 38 tackles. Number 17 had 6 tackles last week against El Dorado. The kicker and punter, of course, for Jonesboro is Tennyson Roscoe. He's averaging 33 yards per punt and doesn't have very many returned at all. The black and gold are on the field. The blue and white of Sheridan are on the field. We're looking at a 7:10 kickoff, so we'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back with some more pregame information as the First National Bank pregame show continues here at Cooksey Johns. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Duck pit, someone's responsible for pulling the top back before you shoot. A duck came over. We said, Danny, a good friend of mine, shoot that duck. Whoever's responsible for pulling the cover back didn't pull it back far enough. Danny hit his head hard. You don't get much sympathy duck hunting. After a long silence, Kelly said, Danny, did you bend that steel top? There were several comments later. Glenn sang, and God bless our troops.
Guys, if you haven't made it into Orville's men's store, then you're missing out. They're the only store in town to exclusively carry brands like Barber, Duckhead, Strong Suit, Tommy Bahama, and Vineyard Vines. Orville's has everything a guy needs, from daily workwear to a big night out on the town. Orville's will have you looking more stylish and feeling more confident than ever before. So make your way to Orville's men's store at 2612 East Nettleton next to Steamroller Blues in Jonesboro and show off your stash. Shop online at orvillesms.com.
It's football time at Wings to Go. That means all the TVs watching the games, all the wings will be hot and flavorful, all the food will be good. It is time to come to Wings to Go. We've weathered the storm. It's almost over. Things are getting better, and we can't wait to see you at Wings to Go. Sports, wings, football, life is great at Wings to Go, both locations.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
You raised your family here. Did every July 4th here. Refinished the floors here twice. Sized up your daughter's boyfriends here. Waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
You're listening to the Jonesboro Hurricanes on KNEA AM 970 Jonesboro and 95.3 and 96.9.
Bud Schropel back for the First National Bank pregame show. First National Bank, where they put you first. We're in our NEA broadcast position, NEA Baptist broadcast position here in the press box. Get better with Baptist. We're kind of a longer pregame show tonight because we have been lightning delayed. The teams didn't even come out here for the pregame drills, not really going through the individual squad drills. They just lining up offensively and defensively, going through their checks before the ball game. Different start for tonight's game. Jonesboro's decked out in their black from head to toe, looking pretty sharp out there, white numerals and letters. Sheridan in their blue pants, white road jerseys with blue numbers, blue helmets, looking pretty good on their end too. Only bringing 50 players tonight. They have been hit by COVID and a slew of injuries. They usually dress 65 to 70, but I tell you, the between COVID, injuries, and what other problems they have at Sheridan, they're not really strong tonight in terms of personnel and numbers. But they will come and hit you right in the mouth and dare you to beat them. They don't back down anybody, whether they're the underdog or not. They feel like they're as good as anybody in the 6A. Last time Jonesboro played Sheridan was back in the 2013 season in the first round of the playoffs. Jonesboro whipped up on Sheridan right here at Cooksey Johns, 42-0. Didn't play again till last season down in Sheridan. Hurricane winning that one 52-27, and this will probably be the last time they'll see Sheridan for at least the next 2 years, because Jonesboro makes that leap, gulp, up to the 7A, and they'll be playing the schools of Bryant, Central, and those Cabot, Conway, all those schools. Aaron Lowe's getting ready to hit me on the back of the head. I had nothing to do with it. That was totally out of my control. If they left it up to me, we wouldn't be playing 7A football. That's for sure. Riker Acebo coming in tonight off a great game against El Dorado. In fact, in the fourth period last year, he was absolutely flawless. On the night, 23 of 32 for 262 yards, 3 scores, and just was spot on, made the right checkdowns, made the right reads, made the pinpoint passes. He was as good as he's been since he's been a starter since last year against Conway, and now he is just relishing the position here at Jonesboro High School as a starting QB. Looks like a lot of records may fall, barring injury. Knock on wood. Certainly we don't want that to happen. And Brock McCoy, he's coming into his own as well as a running back. Last week, just the little kid is really, really tough and really, really fast. You give him a little bit of an opening, he's going to make you pay for it. That's for sure. And defensively for the Hurricane last week, absolutely shut down a very potent El Dorado Wildcat offense, especially in the second half. Held them scoreless in the second half. It was 20-7 starting off the second half, and El Dorado didn't score again. Jonesboro reeled off 24 points and went on to the 31-20 victory to get within one game of that series. Now El Dorado leading at 3-2. Jonesboro leads this series with Sheridan 2-0. Next week we'll be down in Pine Bluff for a road game. Broadcast time for that one will be 6:30 for the pregame. 7 o'clock will be the play-by-play. That's next Friday in Pine Bluff, but let's get this one in the books first. The captains of Jonesboro are out on the field to go to midfield for the coin toss. Riker Acebo, Carter Reese Long, Amarion Wilson, and Kevon Pointer. Pointer and Jesse Washington, first start last week for the dynamic duo, and they were spectacular. Jesse came up with a key touchdown catch in the fourth quarter to put Jonesboro ahead to stay, and Kevon was just after the injury and being hampered with an ankle sprain, was over 100 yards last week and a touchdown. He made some critical catches, and he made some catches where he had to use his legs to get Jonesboro out of a little hole, and he did it spectacularly. I tell you, each and every week, Kevon Pointer looks more and more and maybe even a little bit better than Jonathan Adams. And I don't want to put that on him yet. He's still got a ways to go, but boy, he is really coming on here in his senior season. We're going to break away. They're going to do the national anthem here, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the moment of silence. So we'll be back in 4 minutes. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
You ref, you seriously need some glasses.
Honey, that's the mascot.
Oh, guess I need glasses too.
Elite Eye Care can help fans and officials alike. 1000 Windover Road in Jonesboro and 1515 West Kings Highway in Paragould. Schedule today at EliteEyeCareAndOptical.com or call 972-6040. That's 972-6040. Elite Eye Care. Your vision is our focus.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Bear does it all for you.
If you're looking for some land you'd like to populate, all real estate, real estate, real estate dates.
Listen, we all know the real estate market is crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge. You want real negotiating power. You want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call. I got you back.
All real estate, real estate, real estate Nate.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. And as owner of Delaplane Seed, I've been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice field see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delaplane Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447. Let's talk about your best rice options.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta hot tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbside pickup, dine-in, or delivery. And they also do catering. Lost Pizza with 2 locations in Jonesboro, 906 Southwest Drive, and on Hilltop at 3410 East Johnson. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
Hey, it's Brad Bobo, and as the sideline reporter for Red Wolves football, I've had the chance to see firsthand the great work done by the physicians at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. JOSM doctors have served the athletes at A-State for more than 40 years. Plus, on any Friday night, you can see their physicians on the sidelines at high school games around the area. Whether you're just starting your athletic career or if you're, well past your playing days, JOSM can get you back in the game. To schedule an appointment, call 870-932-1820. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in their field so you can excel on yours.
Bud Schropel back, excuse me, at Cooksey Johns. The coin toss has been made. Jonesboro won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Sheridan will receive the ball. To start this ball game, they'll be moving from left to right as you visualize at home or watching on our stream at JHS The Warning. Well, the Hurricane trying to capitalize off last week's win against El Dorado. Don't want to stumble up against Sheridan. You want to get this thing taken care of and taken care of pretty darn quick. And certainly don't let Sheridan get ahead of you and then think that they can do something tonight. This is something you just got to take care of quickly and get some subs in there and see if you can find a little more depth throughout the evening. And that will conclude our First National Bank pregame show. First National Bank, where they put you first. The officials for tonight are Brad Davidson, the referee. The umpire is Anthony Renshaw. The head linesman is Rodney Maddox. The line judge is Mark Harden, and the back judge is Tony Davis. And it's kind of raining right now, a steady drizzle. We had a downpour about 5 or 5:30. We had lightning in the pregame that moved this kickoff back 10 minutes. Well, actually, Jonesboro's going to receive the kick. I thought they won the toss, but Sheridan won the toss, referred, so Jonesboro's going to get the football first. John Paul Pickens, Jesse Washington, Ty Ruffin all deep for Jonesboro. Will Thayer down on the right side of the field, standing around the 33-yard line. He's had to cover a couple of kicks this year because they don't want to go deep to Washington and Ty Ruffin and those guys and John Paul Pickens. Now the rain is really coming down. It's homecoming, and the cheerleaders on the side in their parkas, they're covered up from head to toe. And the rain is really coming down. I thought there was a window between 7 and 10 where it wasn't going to rain, but that window has produced sheets of rain on the field right now. So the first time this year that Jonesboro will play a game in the rain. It's 73 degrees here at kickoff. The wind is blowing from the south at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. So rain and weather can certainly be a factor tonight. That football will get hard and heavy as the night goes on. All right, Sheridan set the kick. Aaron Webb will do the honors. And we are ready to go right now. There's a kick that goes backwards. It's not even going to cover 10 yards, and Jonesboro will get it right there at the 47-yard line. Looked like he shanked it. The left-footed kicker shanked it. He almost missed it. I'm not sure if air made it go the 7 yards, and that's it, because it didn't roll much at all. So here's where Jonesboro will go to work, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line of Sheridan. Riker Ashpo, the quarterback, right about the middle of the field. He's in the shotgun. Brock McCoy to his left. One receiver out to the right side. In tight stacked are the H-back and Kevon Pointer. On the left side of the field, screen pass to McCoy out of the backfield, gets a good block and springs it for about 6 yards on the first play from scrimmage. Run out of bounds by number 7 for Sheridan. That's Jared Atchley. 2nd down. Well, roughing the passer. They took Riker Ashpo down after he threw the screen pass. That'll add 15 to it, move the chains. 1st down, Jonesboro, all the way down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, Ashpo again in the gun. Splits 3 receivers this time, twins to the right side. McCoy moves to the right shoulder of Ashpo. The H-back is left along with Kevon Pointer near the Jonesboro boundary. Here comes pressure up the middle and a sack, delayed blitz from number 26 from Sheridan. That was Connor Anderson, one of the linebackers. Loss all the way back to the 35-yard line. That's a loss of 13. Here's a quick pass over the head of Ty Ruffin, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and 18. Ball's on the left hash. Drake Taylor and Jesse Washington are split out to the right side. Ty Ruffin's going to go over to join him in a 5-receiver formation, empty backfield. Brock McCoy goes slot left. Pointer near the boundary for Jonesboro. Ashpo, empty backfield. Throws it down the middle. Jesse Washington looks like he got alligator arms on that one. He heard footsteps from number 7, Atchley, and it's going to be 4th down, and Jonesboro's probably going to go for it here. You punt it, all you're going to gain is 15 yards, so why not go for it? Have to get to the 17-yard line. Ashpo has one back, that's McCoy. Twins to the right, single to the left. H-back is in the slot right. Going for Pointer, and Pointer gets dragged to the ground. That's going to be an interference penalty and a 1st down for Jonesboro. Kevon was getting ready to go by the defender and get it to the end zone, and he just tackled him. He just flat out grabbed him and pulled him to the ground. Actually, it may not be enough for the 1st down unless they give it to him automatically. The different rules, different levels. It was 4th and 18. Oh, they called the pass interference penalty on Kevon Pointer. Kavon Pointer whistled for pass interference on number 1, Jaden Jenkins. The penalty is declined. He's going to run it. He's in the open field to the 40 of Jonesboro. Taken out of bounds at about the 30 by John Paul Pickens. But that is a first down for Sheridan. 1, 2, 3, 35-yard carry for Connor Peterborough on the read option. And it's first down. Sheridan at Jonesboro 30-yard line. The pass complete to number 80 for Sheridan. That's Owens. Isaiah Owens. 3-yard gain, second down and 7. Pickens on the tackle for Jonesboro. Peterborough pass. To the back. That's Shoemate. He's taken out of bounds. Great standard. Right the kid. Andre Reed on the tackle for the first down. It'll be third down, and we'll call it 3 for Sheridan. Peterborough in the gun. Quick pass. Picked up by John Paul Pickens. And I don't think there's anybody on this earth that's going to catch him. Pick 6. J.P. Pickens. And Jonesboro up 6-0. Ran the quarterback's eyes all the way, stepped in front of him, and all he had to do was catch it, and it was 6. Jonesboro strikes first. A 75-yard interception return for John Paul Pickens. Denison Roscoe for the point after. 8 of 10 this year. That line drive too low. Not a good placement. And the footing may be a little slippery out there as the rain has ran up. The point after is no good. Third miss of the season for Roscoe, but Hurricane up 6-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. Heck. All right.
Back in receiver Sheridan, number 1, Jake King. On kick for the Hurricane, Tennessee Roscoe.
Here's the kick for Jonesboro. It is rolling on the ground, finally picked up at the 18 and smothered immediately by John Paul Pickens. And Meyer Maddox. Sheridan will go to work 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. Here's Canterbury bringing his Yellow Jackets to the field, down 6-0 after the 75-yard pick. Score by John Paul Pickens. And, man, is he fast. Canterbury with 2 backs in the shotgun, flanking either shoulder, 2 receivers to either side, 3 receivers, 2 to the left, and the ball was run right up the middle for a 2-yard gain. Xavier McCray on the tackle for Jonesboro. 2nd and 9, only a 1-yard gain. Just shy of the 20-yard line. 6-0 Hurricane lead. Rain has stopped. Came down pretty good for a couple of minutes. May see several squalls this night. Canterbury gets the snap, hands it to the running back. That is number 19, Wesley Shoemate, the junior. He gets about 3 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Sheridan. Brett Long on the tackle for Jonesboro. Hurricane showed 3 safeties last week, and they're kind of liking that formation. They're showing it again tonight, actually 4. Kind of rotating between cornerback and safety. 1 back this time for Canterbury. 2 tights with 2 receivers. Canterbury under pressure, gets out of it and throws it downfield, incomplete. Getting in the way was John Paul Pickens, going for another pick. And went off the shoulder of the intended receiver, brings up 4th down for the Yellow Jackets, and dropping deep to punt for Sheridan is number 11, number 11 is Colin Hayden. Jesse Washington, John Paul Pickens dropped deep for Jonesboro. Standing at midfield. Jonesboro looks like they're going to bring the heat. They're coming, and they got a piece of it. Ball will hit, take a bounce, and be down at the Sheridan 40. It's going to be about a 14-yard kick. Partially blocked. Looked like Carter Reese Long may have got a hand on it. They brought everybody but the 2 return men. And really, Hayden lucky to get that thing away for what he got. So Jonesboro takes over 1st and 10 at the Sheridan 40. 7 yards better than last drive. Riker Acebo in the shotgun. 3 receivers, twins right, McCoy up the middle. And it's going to be brought down by number 32, Jake Smith. 2nd down for Jonesboro. 2nd, and we'll call it a long 7, short 8. They hand it to McCoy again. He goes up the middle. Flag comes in the middle of that pile, and it's probably going to be a hold. Got it down to the 32-yard line. But I believe that one's going to come back. And Jonesboro lowering their head and walking, and there comes the football right behind them. All the way back to the 47-yard line of Sheridan. So repeat of 2nd down. 2nd and 17. Acebo throws it quickly out to Pointer. Just runs through tacklers, dragging people, still dragging people. Finally brought down at the 37-yard line of Sheridan by a host of Yellow Jackets. Number 32, the first to hit him, that was Jake Smith, and he rode him for about 5 yards downfield. Boy, Kevon Pointer just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Brings up 3rd down and about 7 for the Cane. From the left hash, twins to the right, single in tight left is Pointer. Acebo brings Ruffin to the left side as the H-back. Give it to McCoy, trying to go wide. He gets to the sideline and then steps out at the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. Well, he's going to be 6 yards short. So it'll be 4th and 6, and the Hurricane will go for it again on 4th down. Turned away last time due to an offensive pass interference penalty on Kevon Pointer. Got the score on an interception. So 0 for 1 on 4th down attempts. Acebo Looks to the side, can't draw him off. Now sets the play. Trips out to the right, single to the left. McCoy in the backfield. Acepo gets the ball, throws it in the middle. It's almost picked off, then caught on the carom by Jesse Washington. Drake Taylor pulled it in. That looked like it was going to be a pick six. Jake Smith started heading downfield. It popped out of his arms. Drake Taylor pulled it in, and he gets the first down at the Sheridan 28-yard line. So big break for Jonesboro there. The drive continues. They move to the middle of the field with trips to the right, single in tight left inside the hash. Acepo, great protection to Jesse Washington, looking for blockers. Now will do it on his own. Sidesteps to the right 3 times. Gets to the 20, dropped there. It'll be an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Caden Ponfilet. Actually spot him at the 21. 2nd and 3. Acepo gives it to McCoy up the middle. First down and more. Drags the tackler, Jake Smith, down to the 16-yard line. Gain of 5. Move the chains. First down Jonesboro. Looking to score again. 6:27 remaining in the opening period. They're up 6-0. Ball's on the left hash. Trips to the right side. Single to the left. To the Jonesboro boundary. Acepo gets a snap. Hands it to McCoy. He ducks his head. Keeps driving. Gets out of bounds at about the 7. Wesley Shoemate, two-way player on the tackle for Sheridan. They'll spot him at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up for Jonesboro. Have to get to the 6. 3 receivers out to the right side again. Single left. McCoy to the right shoulder of Acepo. McCoy again gets a call to the 10, to the 5, still driving. Taken in the end zone for the score. Brock McCoy for the score. McCoy's 5th touchdown of the year, and the Hurricane up 13-0. Tennyson Roscoe almost missed the last one. This time he gets set, gets it through, and the Hurricane up 13-0. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Every new and used purchase comes with 1 year free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns. 13-0 Jonesboro lead. 6 minutes to go first quarter. A 12-yard touchdown run by Brock McCoy, and he was the hoss on that drive. So the junior just continues to improve, and really a tough running back for only 168 pounds. He is a trouble to bring down. Tennyson Roscoe will tee it at the 40 with a 13-0 lead. He'll get his foot into this one. The kick will go back to the 5-yard line, to the 10, 15, to the 20. Brought down there. Here comes the Jonesboro defense. Special teams tackle for Jonesboro goes to number 24, Brandon Garner. So out comes the Sheridan offense. Connor Canterbury, 5'10", 175-pound senior. First play from scrimmage tonight, a 40-yard run. Nothing since then. Canterbury again will hand it to his back. It will be dropped for a loss back at the 15-yard line. It was Fred Giles on the tackle for Jonesboro. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. They'll spot him out at the 14-yard line. So actually, 2nd and 14. 3 receivers split, twins to the left side. That's the short side of the field. Ball's on the left hash. Canterbury in the T formation gives it a read option. Canterbury keeps it, and he gets back a little beyond the original line of scrimmage to the 22. Gain of 6, 3rd and 8 coming up for Sheridan. 2-2 on the year, lost the opener to Whitehall 41-0, won the next 2 against Jacksonville. And another opponent then dropped the opener, the conference play to Searcy. Here's a pass out way over the head of the intended receiver, number 80. Isaiah Owens, and it's 4th down for Sheridan. They're going to have to kick it away again. John Paul Pickens, Jesse Washington. Washington from the sideline. Low kick will take a bounce, picked up by Jesse Washington for about a 3-yard return. Wesley Shoemate on the tackle and special teams. He's out there offensively, defensively. He'll sleep well on the bus ride back to Sheridan tonight, about a 3-hour tote. So this time Jonesboro will start on their side of the field at their own 48-yard line, 1st and 10 from the left hash, up 13-0. Acepo in the shotgun. Quick pass out deflected by number 25. Caleb Pilkington. Second and 10 for Jonesboro. Acepo again in the shotgun. Has McCoy to his left shoulder. Gives a handoff to McCoy, trying to go wide. He's held up in the backfield. Breaks free and gets a nice gain across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for Jonesboro. Acepo favoring the right side of the field this time. Twins out to the left, single to the right. Pointer on the left side with Taylor in the slot towards the Jonesboro boundary. Acepo gets a snap. Pass across the middle. Complete. Ty Ruffin had it, lost it, got it again, and gets the 1st down. He bobbled it 5 yards down that right seam and gathers it for the 1st down at the 34-yard line of Sheridan. Move the chains, 1st down Jonesboro. A juggling act by Ty Ruffin. Twins to the left, single to the right, Ruffin to the left as he aged back. McCoy in the backfield with Acepo in the gun. Fakes a handoff to McCoy, steps to the pocket, throws it downfield for Pointer. Too far, incomplete. Acepo again in the gun. Middle of the field, Twins left, single right. McCoy Takes it up the middle, has a seam, gets a first down and more to the 20-yard line. Just a great run by Brock McCoy. A big hole that he squirmed through. Brought down by number 75 for Sheridan. It's Chris Hogue on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 20. Acebo again in the gun. Twins left first movement by the Hurricane line. Somebody jumped about a half a count before the snap. That'll cost the Hurricane 5. Next week on the road again to Pine Bluff. Jonesboro last time down there won for the first time ever in Pine Bluff. Now they will go back to trying to make it 2 in a row against the Zebras. Our broadcast time will begin at 6:30 for our pregame, 7 o'clock to play-by-play with the Hootens Automax prediction show at 6. Here's McCoy up the middle, blast through a hole down to the 9-yard line for the first down. McCoy, just a burst of energy. First down and 1st and goal for Jonesboro. Trips, receivers, Twins left. McCoy to the right side, slips down to the 5. 2nd and goal from there. And we got a player down for Sheridan, 2 of them down. One of them gets up, now goes to a knee. The other one can't get to his knee quietly. This Sheridan team is banged up already. Their sideline is very slim. We got a timeout on the field. Timeout on the field with 2 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the opening period. Jonesboro enjoying a 13-0 lead over the Sheridan Yellow Jackets. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. All right, Hurricane back in action now. 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line. Or 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Here's McCoy up the middle, and whistle blows to stop the play before it gets started. False start on Jonesboro. That's 2 in this drive. So now 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's Acebo going to keep it, and he'll be twirled down for the sack. In to get him was number 63 for Sheridan, Jeff Winkler. Another two-way player for Sheridan. Third and goal now from the 15 is the Hurricane backtracking from the left hash. Acebo has 4 receivers, Twins to either side. Acebo under pressure, rolls out to his right, has some open field in front of him. He's going to tuck it and run. He'll get inside the 10, dives to the 7. It'll be 4th down from there, and we're probably going to see Tennyson Roscoe. Roscoe on, it'll be a 25-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it's good. 16-0, Jonesboro with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. Bud Schropel back here at Cooksey John Stadium on our NEA Baptist broadcast position. Hurricane up 16-0 after the 25-yard field goal from Tennyson Roscoe. Now Roscoe will tee it at the 40. Kick is in the air. Will float to the 12-yard line. By number 1 on the return, that's Jaden Jenkins. He's down at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. For Sheridan, with 5 seconds to go in the opening period. Connor Canterbury. Hands it off, and there's a tackle for a loss. About a 5-yard loss as time expires in the first quarter. Jonesboro on top, 16-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. Jonesboro will start this second quarter leading 16-0. A couple of touchdowns tonight. 1 pick six on the night. A Brock McCoy touchdown run. A J.P. Pickens pick six. And then a 25-yard field goal from Tennyson Roscoe, his 4th of the year in 5 tries. First and 10 for Sheridan from their 24-yard line. There's a flip to number 41 trying to go wide right side. Will fire on the tackle, dove and brought his legs down. Aaron Webb on the carry. He's another two-way player for Sheridan. Loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Excuse me. 3rd down and 16. No, it's second down. They had third down on the field marker, but it's only second down. Everybody in the building having a hard time getting on track tonight. Here's Canterbury across the middle, a little too wide and incomplete. John Paul Pickens right there in coverage for Jonesboro. Intended for Colin Hayden. And it is fourth down. That was third down. John Paul Pickens, Jesse Washington to return the kick. So the guy on the field did know what he was talking about. This time Jonesboro sets up for a return. John Paul Pickens is going to field it at the 40-yard line to the 50, 45-40. Flag comes out. That's going to be a hold. Pickens all the way down to the 27-yard line, but that's going to come back out on a illegal block or a hold on the return. Will negate the nice return by John Paul Pickens. 16-0. Jonesboro lead. Early minutes here, early seconds. Here comes the Hurricane offense from their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Now moving from left to right as you visualize. Twins to either side. McCoy in the backfield. Quick pass out to Jesse Washington, getting a block from Ruffin and out of bounds at the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Taken out by Webb. There's Brock McCoy on the carry. Gets a first down to the 40. McCoy again. He'll go down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 5. He is on fire tonight. Tough to bring down the junior. Running with a good head of steam. Trying to tackle a moving fire plug. Quick pass out to Washington. And the defender ran right through the block of Ty Ruffin for no gain. That was Aaron Webb. Aaron Webb on the tackle. Acepo, pump and go. Ty Ruffin with the catch. He's going to take it to the house. Slipped out of the tackle and all the way to the end zone for the 35-yard score. Jonesboro adds to the lead. It's 22-0. Riker Acepo. His first touchdown pass of the night. 3rd touchdown of the year for Ruffin. Tennyson Roscoe on for the point after. Extra point is up and good. Jonesboro on top 23-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. $35 yards.
Touchdown, 35-yard touchdown pass from Michael Acepo. Hits by Ruffin.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns, 23-0 Hurricane lead. here in the second quarter. 10 minutes, 2 seconds remaining until halftime tonight. The 2021 halftime homecoming show this evening here at Cooksey Johns. We hope to be talking with Brian Jenkins, Assistant Athletic Director at Jonesboro High School at halftime. Here's Roscoe's kick. Will be fielded at the 10. 15-20. 25. Lowers his shoulder and decked at the 26. Number 5, Meyer Maddox. A couple of tackles on special teams tonight. Sheridan starts off 1st and 10. Here comes Canterbury. Just hasn't been able to get anything going since that first run of the night of about 30 yards. By himself. He rolls to the right. Coxon throws and incomplete. Either too hard or too past the receiver. Levi Flora, the intended receiver, 2nd and 10. Here's a pass out. That one's complete from Canterbury. No, incomplete. He was out of bounds when he caught it. No, now they say he caught it, stepped out of bounds. I tell you, the officials not helping us out much at all. One was waving catch, the other was waving incomplete, and they gave it to the guy waving catch. First down at the 42-yard line of Sheridan. Pass intended for Flora, completed to the 46-yard line. Handoff, no gain. Canterbury on the keeper. Whole front four for Jonesboro in on that stop. And it's 3rd down and 5. Canterbury again is going to keep it. Then a jump pass completed. Nice play by Canterbury. Flag comes out. I think that one's going to come back. But Canterbury looked like he was going to run. Then he did the old Tim Tebow jump pass, completed it for a nice gain, but there was a flag back at the 46-yard line. Pass was completed to Jaden Jenkins. And we'll check the flag. Illegal formation on the offense. Canterbury on 3rd and 11. And under pressure will be, well, he's in the grasp. He throws it out, and the diving interception for John Paul Pickens. at the 46-yard line of Jonesboro. 1st and 10 Hurricanes, second pick of the night for JP. Riker Ashbo from the left hash, looking to throw all the way. Throws it underneath, cutting across is Kevon Pointer with the catch. He has a nice gain of about 15 yards, 16 yards to the 38-yard line of Sheridan. Move the chains, first down Jonesboro.
First and 10 on the 38-yard line.
Ashbo again from the right hash, hands it off to McCoy, weaves his way across the middle of the line for a good gain of 5 on first down. Myers on the tackle for Sheridan, 2nd and 5 for Jonesboro. Up 23-0, 7:33 to go first half, looking for more. From the right half, Ashbo trips to the left, single right, underneath to Washington, off his hands and incomplete. And he had some territory in front of him to roam. May have been looking before he pulled it in. 3rd down. For the Hurricane. The men in black tonight. Trips left, single right. That's Pointer. McCoy in the backfield. Ashbo pass out to Jesse Washington, trying to make a move. Slipped, hit his knee, but he was beyond the marker, so move the chains again from the 27-yard line. First down. Jonesboro. From the 26, Ashbo, quick pass out, completes it to Pointer, and he weaves his way down that left hash inside the 20 to the 18, 19-yard line. 2nd and 3 coming up for Jonesboro as they're getting closer and closer to the goal line. From the left hash, 1st and 10, or 2nd and 3. Twins left, Twins right. McCoy in the backfield, get a pass out to Drake Taylor, who hauls it in, still on his feet to the end zone for the touchdown. Sheer determination for senior Drake Taylor not to be denied, and Jonesboro up 29-0. Tennyson Roscoe for the point after. Kick is up, good. Jonesboro on top, 30-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. Wes Ruffin. Okay. Can't see. Can't see. I'm trying to get us reconnected. Nothing works.
And courteous, giving you the customized care you and your family deserve. When facing breathing challenges, the on-staff respiratory therapists at Southern Home Healthcare provide support and guidance just for you, and you can sleep better with the help of their CPAP and BiPAP therapy. Plus, treat your strains, sprains, and pain with the help of Southern Home Healthcare's high-quality bracing devices. Go online to southernhomehealthjonesboro.com.
Bud Schropel back in our NEA broadcast position here at Cooksey Johns Field. Hurricane up 30-0. That was Ty Ruffin on the touchdown catch, not Drake Taylor. And the kick goes to the 10-yard line. 20. Stopped at the 25 and pushed back. Good coverage on special teams for Jonesboro. And Jonesboro calls a timeout, and they gather their whole team at the 50-yard line. Interesting. Timeout on the field. Hurricane on top, 30-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. Hurricane back on defense after whatever the meeting was about. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Canterbury going to keep it. He has some running room, tackled in the middle by Andre Reed. But a 10-yard gain, move the chains, first down Sheridan. Canterbury again in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 35. 5:47 to go. Sheridan looking for their first score. Lob across the middle. Incomplete, right into the hands of the intended receiver, Wesley Shoemate. He had some room to run, but dropped the football. 2nd and 10. Hurricane just dominating thus far tonight. I think they may be saying this is your last defensive series. We're going to get the subs in for the rest of this game unless something changes drastically. Here's Canterbury again. He runs right to the meat hooks. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Brought first by number 91. Montrell Varner. 3rd down and 10. Hurricane up 30-0. 5:10 to go in the first half. Connor Canterbury. And unable to outrun the defense. In for the tackle is Jackson Lehman, another tackle for a loss of the running back, Drayton Standridge. Loss of 7. 4th and 17 for Sheridan as Jesse Washington trots on the field and John Paul Pickens retreats to the 40-yard line. Waiting the kick of Colin Hayden. Almost had his first punt blocked. Here comes Jonesboro again. This time he's going to get off an end-over-end punt that will take a high bounce, and Hurricane return man run away from it. The ball will be down to the 36-yard line where Jonesboro will go to work. 1st and 10. And the Hurricane offense comes out again. One more time. Looking for a final score for them on the night. 4:11 remain first half. Hurricane up 30-0. Here comes Riker Aspo. Boy, he's just been spot on tonight. Rock McCoy also some tremendous running. 4 receivers, twins to either side in tight on the short right side of the hash. Ace-Bo looking for that sucker screen. Throws it to McCoy. He has some blockers out in front of him. He goes wide, stops, turns it upfield, and gets a first down out to the 47-yard line. A 12-yard gain, move the chains, first down set up perfectly by the retreating Riker Ace-Bo. That's the sucker screen. And McCoy was so open. 4 receivers, twins to either side. Ace-Bo in the gun. Hands it to McCoy. Moves right, now comes wide. Gets a block. Has the man hit him from behind, and that's just like shooting him out of a gun. He gets down to the 35-yard line. He was going second speed. He was kicked into 5th. First down, Jonesboro. McCoy's, he's got to be gearing in on 100 yards on the night, and he comes off the field. Kevion Williams now the back. He'll take the pass from Ace-Bo on the screen, and the little man is brought down at the 35-yard line. Kevion Williams.
No gain, brings up second down and 10.
5'6", 141 pounds. Soaking wet. Twins to the right. He's soaking wet tonight, too, because of the rain earlier. Here's Ace-Bo with great protection. Throws it underneath. Caught. Kevon Pointer to the 22. That's another Jonesboro first down as they drive for the possible mercy rule touchdown. They set the chains, they spread the field, and we have a timeout called by Sheridan. Timeout on the field with 2:49 to go. Jonesboro on top of the Yellow Jackets 30-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Red Wolves. Make J-Town's Grill your after-game destination to celebrate another Red Wolves victory. And don't forget to come back for Sunday brunch and catch the NFL games on the big screens at J-Town's. Everything from appetizers, salads and sandwiches to burgers and wraps, all at J-Town's Grill with indoor and outdoor seating and live music. J-Town's Grill on Johnson, right across from Centennial Bank Stadium. Check out their menu at jtownsgrill.com and like them on Facebook.
Riker Ace-Bo with the shotgun, looking downfield for Washington, has him at the 17, makes a move to the 10, twirled down at the 8. Move the chains again, first and goal for Jonesboro. Boy, just a dual threat with Washington and Pointer in the game, and how fortunate of the Hurricane to have him. They're going to spot him out at the 10-yard line. First and goal from there. Ace-Bo again in the shotgun. Clock down to 2:40. Up 30-0. Ace-Bo looks for the end zone. Throws it on the right side. Right there for the catch is Kevon Pointer. And the Hurricanes score again and are up 36-0. And Jack Cheatham comes out for the point after. Point after is good. Hurricane up 37-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
First Community Bank believes that community is everything. Our promise to stand by our customers is important in the good times, but even more important in the hard times too. As economic recovery begins, we want you to know that we are here for you. We will keep loaning money, financing homes, helping small business, and supporting this community. Banking local is more important than ever. We invite you to make the switch to First Community Bank, your local community bank.
First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. Offer of credit subject to credit approval.
Tennyson Roscoe set to kick for Jonesboro. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network. Bud Schropel back at our NEA broadcast position. From Cooksey Johns Field, Hurricane up 37-0. As the return man, Wesley Shoemate slips down at the 20-yard line. That's where Sheridan will go to work 1st and 10, looking for their first points of the night. They got a long bus ride back. We may play the entire second half under the mercy rule. Brett Long in at corner. The quarterback is Connor Canterbury. Had a rough time tonight after an opening run. There's a pass completed out to Jenkins. And Jenkins gets a first down. Or check that, that's number 3. Brady Ingram. 11-yard gain, first down Sheridan. Canterbury hands it to Standridge, and he'll get a couple of tough yards on that right side. Whopped and dropped by Will Thayer, and he limps off the field. Says, bring me somebody out here. I'm shaking up. It's that ankle. It's been bothering him all season long and looks to have been re-injured here. Jackson Lehman comes out to replace him. 2nd and 8. Canterbury. Read option finally. Now he keeps the football and he'll be sacked. Back at the 28-yard line by Fred Giles. 5-yard loss, 3rd and 14. Clock down to 1:24. Sheridan coming to town a little wounded, a little coveted. And now starting to be a little tired. Canterbury this time runs the offset eye out of the gun. Under pressure, rolls to his right, pump fake, and will run out of bounds. And a flag comes out late. Late hit out of bounds on Jonesboro. That will move the chains. First down Sheridan all the way down to midfield. Actually to the 49 of Jonesboro. Listen, when you're up 37-0, you better not hit him 1 inch out of bounds or you're going to be flagged. No tolerance. Canterbury in the gun. Flanked by 2 running backs. Under pressure, rolls out of it. And slides out of bounds at about the 44 of Jonesboro. Stops the clock with 44 seconds to go in the first half. Hurricane up 37-0.
Second down and 5.
Canterbury again in the gun on 2nd and 5, and movement on either side. See who moved first. False start on the offense will cost him 5 yards. Back to the 49, so 2nd and 10 again. 44 seconds to go until halftime. Canterbury hands it to his back, cuts up the middle, gets out of one tackle, still on his feet. Determination run there for Standridge. Drayton Standridge with the 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5, and timeout called by Sheridan with 34 seconds to go until halftime. Jonesboro on top by a score of 37-0. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Empower, high-speed internet for your neck of the woods delivered by Craighead Electric. Empower is local. Empower is reliable. Empower is affordable. Empower is super fast broadband. Empower is customer service that puts you in power. We are here for you. 870-336-0999. Empower, bringing you the information you need more quickly and conveniently than ever before. We are Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric. Call and talk to us today at 870-336-0999. High-speed internet from Empower. Internet for your neck of the woods.
Shoemade, intended receiver off the pass from Canterbury, incomplete. We got a score from Valley View at halftime. Blazers up 37-0, just like here at Jonesboro. Hurricane up 37-0. Now 34 seconds until halftime. It'll be 4th and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Reset the clock at, I thought he said 39. I don't know why. Now it's 31. "29 seconds, he says, to set it at. "29 seconds. Movement by the Jonesboro defense, but Fred Giles, no, not Fred Giles, who was that over there? Jamarion Thomas said he was drawn off, but they say he jumped, so they moved the chains. First down Sheridan at the 39-yard line. 29 seconds to go until halftime. Jonesboro up 37-0. Caroline Crawford's going to join us at halftime. Here's Canterbury throwing, too high, incomplete. Wide open was number 17, Levi Flora, but unable to pull it in, unable to leap for that ball. "26 seconds to go, 2nd and 10 for Sheridan. Canterbury with one back to his left. Going to roll to throw underneath, incomplete. Levi Flora, the intended receiver. Andre Reed in coverage for Jonesboro. 3rd and 10 now with 20 seconds to go. Sheridan trying to push one in here to end the first half. Hurricane had just been dominating tonight. Sheridan not hitting on all cylinders coming into tonight. Playing a lot of people both ways. Canterbury again under pressure. Almost picked off by J.P. Pickens, and he could see the end zone. It just slipped through his fingers, and he had 6 had he kept it. Oh, broke on the pass. Same way he did earlier tonight, and he just grabs his towel behind him and keeps ringing it, ringing it, ringing it. And a roughing the passer penalty against Jonesboro, so it wouldn't have mattered Had he caught it, it would have been negated. That probably would have made him even madder. So they'll spot the ball at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10 Sheridan, with 15 seconds to go. First and 10 Sheridan. They split 1, 2, 3 receivers to the left, one to the right, one back to the right shoulder of Connor Canterbury. Canterbury, left shoulder it was, throws it to the end zone. It has a man there, and it's incomplete. Tipped at the last second by Brett Long, and I mean Jenkins was open. Long just tipped it enough to get it out of the reach of Flora. 10 seconds remain. 2nd and 10 for Sheridan. Down 37-0. Trying to avoid the mercy rule starting in the second half. Twins left, single right. Ball the middle of the field. Canterbury in the gun. Throwing it to the end zone on the right side. Pushing off, no call, incomplete. Standing his ground out there was Eric Wilson. 4 seconds remain. Time for one more play. Jonesboro trying to pitch the shutout here in the first half, up 37-0. Twins left, H-back left, single right for Canterbury. Throws it across the middle, incomplete. Levi Flora, the intended receiver, almost picked off by Andre Reed, and that's halftime. Jonesboro up 37-0 over the Sheridan Yellow Jackets. When we come back, the St. Bernard's halftime show. St. Bernard's at the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro is by far the largest appliance showroom in Northeast Arkansas, which means more selections than ever before. Right now, a new shipment of name brand in-the-box inventory has just arrived at Tucker's. Come check it out. Tucker's also offers full factory warranties, free local delivery, and financing at 0% interest. Shop Tucker's Appliance Superstore now at 923 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Tucker's Appliance.
The employees of Alexander's Machine Shop, Jimmy, Kim, Jordan, and Zachary Alexander, along with Tim, Ashley, Max, Emma, and Kate Hogger, all wish Jonesboro High School a very successful athletic season. Alexander Machine Shop is always there to answer any metal questions or problems that you may have. Come by the shop at 1201 East Johnson or call them at 935-6405. That's 935-6405. Go Golden Hurricane!
At Popeyes, they're proud of their food and proud of their heritage, and that's why they followed the same recipe for 50 years. They're not like most food chains. Their food is battered and breaded by hand and cooked to slow perfection. And Popeyes in Jonesboro is looking for a new team member to join the Popeyes family. Part-time, full-time, and management positions are all available. Call Sam at 870-93...
Majadia is escorted by her parents, Walter Daniels and Marquita Warren. escorted by her parents, Mark and Patty Dotson. Next, we have Ileana Poncia. Ileana is escorted by her father, Ernesto Poncia. Next, we have Hadley Orr. Hadley is escorted by her parents, Kevin and Stacy Orr. Now we have our 2021 junior maids. Tylen Bennett. Tylen is escorted by her mother, Claudia Bennett, and her brother, Austin Bennett. Next, we have Riley Hopkins. Riley is escorted by her parents, Chad Hopkins and Lori Adams. Next, we have Lindsay Osmond. Lindsay is escorted by her parents, Ray and Dina Osmond. Next, we have Mariah Turner. Mariah is escorted by her mother, Tanisha Turner, and her stepfather, Dennis Ray Scott. Next, we have China Young. China is escorted by her mother, Sherry Watkins. And now we have your 2021 senior maids. Amelia Casey. Amelia is escorted by her parents, Marcus Casey and Ebony Wilson. Next we have Tiana Hort. Tiana is escorted by her mother, for Sean Hort and her grandparents, Walter and Dolores Hort. Next we have Takira Morris. Takira is escorted by parents Will Davis and Monica Morris. Next we have Amira Pugh. Amira is escorted by her parents, Scotty and Adrian Pugh. And next we have Justice Young. Justice is escorted by her mother, Julia Young, and grandfather, James Young. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 JHS Homecoming Queen, Mallory Luckett. Mallory is escorted tonight by her parents, Bobby Luckett and Sheridan Johnson. This year's homecoming crown has been provided by Pagans Jewelry. The flowers have been provided by Posey Peddler. Thank you, Pagans and Posey Peddler. And here they are, your Jonesboro High School 2021 Homecoming Queen, Mallory Luckett, and the 2021 Homecoming Chorus.
People from Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's barbecue. No kidding. They come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere. Check, 1, 2. Check, check, check. All right.
Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of Me Banking, member FDIC.
Bud Schropel back at our NEA broadcast position in the press box at Cooksey Johns Field. The homecoming activities have been concluded. Dance team cheerleaders out on the field now. Halftime here, Jonesboro and Sheridan with a Hurricane up 37-0. The second half may start off under the mercy rule. Jonesboro got on the board first on a 75-yard interception return by John Paul Pickens. Extra point was no good, 6-0 Jonesboro on top. A couple of plays later, Jonesboro got the ball back, 12-yard touchdown run for Brock McCoy, up 13-0, and right at the end of the first quarter, a 25-yard field goal from Tennyson Roscoe, his fourth of the season in 5 tries, Hurricane up 16-0. Second quarter got underway with Ty Ruffin catching a 35-yard touchdown pass from Riker Acepo. Point after was good, 23-0 Jonesboro. Another touchdown pass for Ruffin, his second of the night, this time 13 yards out. Hurricane up 30-0, and right before halftime, Kevon Pointer, a 10-yard touchdown pass from Riker Acepo. Hurricane up 37-0. A touchdown run for McCoy, 3 touchdown passes for Acepo, 2 to Ty Ruffin, 1 to Kevon Pointer, a field goal from Tennyson Roscoe, and a pick 6 from John Paul Pickens, and Hurricane in control, 37-0. We had a halftime score from Valley View. The Blazers up on Forest City on top, 37-0 as well at halftime. Don't have any other scores here in the press box. The St. Bernard's halftime show will continue after this 2-minute timeout. St. Bernard's at the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years on the EAB Sports Network.
If you've injured your neck or back, or if you've been in a car accident, you should call the doctors at the Betts Clinic. They've been helping the residents of Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas for over 20 years now. Many people don't know what to do or where to go after a wreck. Go to the Betts Clinic. You can call them now at 931-3722 or find them on the web at thebettsclinic.com. If you have a bulging or herniated disc, let the doctors at the Betts Clinic help you, like they've helped so many others. Call 931-3722 or go to thebettsclinic.com.
On the Front Row with Bedrow is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, Gateway Service Center, and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns at halftime. Jonesboro leading Sheridan 37-0. Let's see if we can check some scores from around the state. Don't forget, after the ball game tonight, we've got the Cavanaugh Auto Group Scoreboard Show with Will Oswalt directly from the studios of The Ticket. Will be there with all the scores from around the state, around the area, around the conferences, get you some coaches' interviews, some broadcasters' interview, get you up to date here on Week 5 of the high school football season. Scores given to me by Aaron Lowe. Rivercrest leading Cave City 14-7. Truman on top of their opponent. Highland 21-0. Nettleton shutting out Brooklyn 27-0. Wynn is playing Greene County Tech tonight. Greene County Tech trailing Wynn 37-3. Batesville tonight is playing. Now let's see. Batesville is on top. Well, whoever it is they're playing, they're on top. Paragould 23-0. Manila leading Aaron's Corning team 12-6, and Westside shutting out Blyble 20-0. That's the scores we have here in this press box. Thank you, Aaron Lowe, for that. Greene County Tech winning their game tonight 3-1 on the year, but win just another animal in that 5A East. They are definitely the team to beat. Valley View shutting out Forest City 37-0 at halftime. In 6A play, Benton leading Siloam Springs 31-3. That's in the second quarter. Van Buren trailing Russellville at Russellville 14-0. That's in the second quarter. Lake Hamilton over Little Rock Parkview 14-6. So Lake Hamilton taking care of the team that took care of Greenwood a week or so ago. 14-6 Greenwood on top of Mountain Home 24-7 at halftime. Pine Bluff trailing El Dorado 35-14. Pine Bluff, the Zebras, next week's opponent of the Golden Hurricane. 37-0. Valley View over Forest City. Bentonville West leading Springdale 19-0. Fayetteville over Rogers 35-7. Conway on top of North Little Rock 21-3. Bentonville over Fort Smith Southside at halftime 39-0. Boonville over trailing Timpson, Texas, 28-18. Pulaski Academy big over Liberty Christian in Texas, 42-14. Bryant thumping Little Rock Catholic, 42-7. That is a future conference mate of the Hurricane. Bryant is. Check some local scores of interest. Gosnell trailing Pocahontas 20-0. That's in the second quarter. Harding Academy shutting out Mountain View 31-0. Newport shutting out Riverview 27-0. Osceola thumping Piggott 46-0. That's at half up in Piggott. In an 8-man football, Little Rock Hall, maybe they found their place. They're leading Mountain Pine 22-6. That's in 8-man football, and that's all the scores we have here in the press box at Cooksey Johns. Jonesboro leading the Sheridan Yellow Jackets 37-0. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Also, representing our field and scoreboard sponsor, Centennial Bank. And Ceremonies, the official healthcare provider of Hurricane Athletics. Also, I thank Robert's Bank and all Clean USA for being our Play Club sponsors. Premier Bank for sponsoring home side concession stand, and our Premier Bank for sponsoring the losing side concession stand.
We're back at Cooksey Johns, about ready to conclude halftime and get on to the third quarter. I think we're going to see some new numbers and faces on the field for Jonesboro anyway. They're in charge 37-0. And the starters will sit back and start thinking about next week's road trip to Pine Bluff. Hurricane will receive the kick, or excuse me, the Hurricane will be kicking off to start the third quarter. We'll be moving from left to right as you visualize at home in your car or wherever you may be listening, and hopefully you're watching us on our streaming at JHS The Warning. David Daly, our producer, back in the studios of The Ticket. Don't forget, after the ball game, the Kavanaugh Auto Group High School Scoreboard Show. Will Ozot will have all the scores from around the state. We'll also present the Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Player of the Game. Post-game show will be presented by Real Estate Nate. That's Real Estate Nate. Nate Lipsky at 261-3927. All right, Tennyson Roscoe. Now, looks like we got a new kicker out there. That's number 94 for the Hurricane. They're going deep into their bench. It is Will Barnett to kick it. And this kick is going to drive all the way back to the 5-yard line. Little adrenaline push there. Returned by Jaden Jenkins from the 5 past the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's a 26-yard return for Jenkins. And how about that from number 94, Will Barnett? Almost took it in the end zone. He's getting high fives across the board on the bench. Maybe found a new kicker. Here comes the Sheridan offense against the Jonesboro second-team defense. Check some of the numbers. Tony McKay at a safety. He's played a lot of football this year. Ball goes right up the middle for a 3-yard gain to the 34. Chance for some new players to get their name called tonight. Number 42 on the tackle for Jonesboro. That is Christian Taylor. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for Sheridan. 23 is out there for Jonesboro. That's Brandon Ward. He's at a corner. Right up the gut, first down run and more, and dragging tacklers all the way to midfield. Was a Sheridan back. That is Shoemate on the carry, good for the first down to the 49-yard line of Sheridan. Numbers up front for Jonesboro. One of them is Marlon Adams, a sophomore defensive tackle. Connor Canterbury, flip toss to Shoemate. Or is that Standridge? That's, no, number 26 on the carry. That's Connor Anderson. Good for a 6-yard gain to the 45-yard line of Jonesboro. 96 is in the game for Jonesboro. That's Travis Neal. 25 is in the ball game for the Cane. Travion Green. 2nd and 5. They spot him back at the 6. Here's a blast up the middle. Hits the line. Keeps the legs churning. Short gain to the 43-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Meyer Maddox is in the game. 52 is in the game for Jonesboro. That's Jonathan Milton. Third and 2. Canterbury keeps it. First down, tackled by number 60. Or is that 93? That's big number 93. Marlon Adams. Adams a load. 253 pounds. But it's a first down for Sheridan from the 37-yard line. From the left hash, twins to the right, H-back right, short left to the Jonesboro boundary. Canterbury throwing it on a wide receiver screen to number 10, who is immediately brought down. That's Connor, that's number, not 10, that's Canterbury throwing it. 18, Drayden Standridge. No gain, 2nd and 10. Canterbury again in the gun. Offset eye. Gives it to the big back Shoemate. He's going to be wrapped up at the 35-yard line for a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8 coming up. First to hit him was number 42, Christian Taylor. Taylor, 5'8", 183 pounds, sophomore linebackers. A lot of sophomores on this field for Jonesboro now, getting some valuable playing time. Canterbury straight drop. Screen pass is off the legs of the intended receiver on the wide side. It bring up 4th down and 8. And I believe it was number 25 in coverage for Jonesboro. That's Travion Green. And looks like Sheridan's going to go for it. DeQuincy Williams on the field. Sophomore, another sophomore. Canterbury on 4th and 8. Going to throw it. Wants to throw it. Now it's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to run for the first down. Steps out of bounds around the 25-yard line. 10-yard gain, move the chains, first down Sheridan. They had him under wraps in the backfield, but he just squirted out of it, gets the first down. So refresh downs for the Yellow Jackets. 1st and 10. Canterbury going to hand it off to number 26. Going to get a good gain. Connor Anderson on the carry. Christian Taylor on the tackle. 96 is on the field for Jonesboro. Travis Neal. .35, Scott Williams on the field at the linebacker spot. Canterbury hands it to number 2. He blasts up that right side down the seam to the 10-yard line for another first down. 67 on the stop for Jonesboro. That's Jamarion Palomore, a sophomore. Canterbury again. Up the middle to the 5, still on his feet. Finally brought down. Christian Taylor on the tackle. 2nd and 4 from the 5. They can get a first down without getting in the end zone. Trying to get that goose egg off the board. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Hurricane up 37-7. Player limps off for Sheridan. Going to hand it off. It looks like C.J. Dollarhide on the carry, and he's in for the score. So Sheridan on the board for the first time tonight, a 5-yard run for C.J. Dollarhide. A sophomore running back at 6'1", 180. Canterbury to kick. Point after is good. Jonesboro on top 37-7. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. Back at Cooksey Giants, Jonesboro will get the football, and their second-team offense will hit the field. Fresh numbers back to return. On this near side deep is number 29. That's Kevion Williams. As a kick will be crossed over, and short kick to the 32 on the wide side out there for the return to the 47-yard line. Nice return of 17 yards. Was number 25, Travion Green. Or excuse me, number 80 on the return. That was Cadian Robertson Blakely. And the quarterback is number 10, John David Carter, Jr., 6'1", 180. Going to hand it off to number 30, who bounces off the tackler and gets a first down. How about that run? For number 30, Markevius Pickett. 5'9", 168, sophomore. Running with the head of steam. 33 is on the field for Jonesboro. Grant Bartles. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. There's a handoff to Pickett this time, not a lot there. Did they give him forward progress? Yeah, back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd and 10. John David Carter. So we now know who the backup quarterback is. And glad we found out this way. Number 83 is split right. That's Jalen or Jaheim Watts. Carter throws it towards Watts, and he turned inside. The ball went outside, incomplete. That's the end of the third quarter. Jonesboro in control, 37-7. Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network. Back at Cooksey Johns, they're having a drawing for a really nice prize package. I wish I had bought a raffle ticket now, but I didn't. All right, here comes the Hurricane offense, John David Carter. Allison Pickens wins the raffle, so congratulations. I'll be over for dinner one day this week. Here's Carter in the shotgun. End around, little misdirection for Jonesboro. Number 8 on the carry for the Cane. That's number 9, excuse me. That is Maddox Morrison. Good for 11-yard gain and first down for the Hurricane. So a double handoff. Maddox Morrison with the first down. He's playing some spot receiver with the first teamers. There's Pickett up the middle. That's good for another first down. Right up the gut. That's a gain of 12. First down Jonesboro into the 19-yard line. Handicap kid. Aaron Lowe's always talking about handicap because his son plays at handicap. I guess that's a coincidence, huh? John David Carter, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Going to hand it off to Pickett. He goes to the right side. Hit and dropped. After a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5 coming up for Jonesboro. Drive of the night was a 13-yard touchdown pass to Ty Ruffin to make it a 30-0 lead. The Domino's Pizza delivery of the game was a 10-yard touchdown pass from Riker Acepo to Kevon Pointer to put the game away. Here's Pickett again trying to go wide, shook out of 1 tackle, gets a first down across the 10 to the 8. So the Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the night. 13-yard touchdown pass from Riker Acepo to Ty Ruffin. Kavanaugh Auto Group, to see their complete inventory from the comfort of your home, log on to CavanaughCars.com. And the Domino's Pizza delivery of the game, the 10-yard touchdown pass, Riker Acepo to Kevon Pointer. Domino's Pizza, make it game night better by ordering online at Domino's.com or from the Domino's.com app. Pickett's not going to go anywhere. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. Back to the 10. 2nd and goal from there. I have a short Real Estate Nate postgame show where we'll announce the Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Player of the Game. All that coming up at the conclusion of this 6A East Conference game number 2. Here's Pickett finally. No, David Carter is going to keep it for the score. John David Carter. Read option to the last second, pulled it back in, went around the left side opposite of the running back, and took it to the house for the score. His first touchdown of his young career here at Jonesboro, and the Hurricane back up 42-7. And Will Barnett on for the point after. His kick was good on Jonesboro on top, 44-7. This is Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
Hurricane 43, Sheridan 7. Touchdown is a 10-yard touchdown run.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns. Jonesboro on top of Sheridan 44-7. Hurricane ready to crawl the top 500 again at 3-2. After consecutive losses to Cabot and Conway, back with straight wins against El Dorado and looking to be over Sheridan. Moving clock, 7:37 to go in the contest. Hurricane up 44-7. Will Barnett's going to kick again. Hey, I've been wondering all season, what are we going to do next year without Tennyson Roscoe? And I'm seeing what we're going to do next year without Tennyson Roscoe. We're going to put it in the hands of Will Barnett. Last time sent his kick deep. This time not quite as deep, to the 13-yard line. Jaden Jenkins going to return it all the way out to the 42 for the first down for Sheridan. So out comes the backup Hurricane defense. Hurricane defense out there on the field. Let's check some numbers. '76. I don't believe we spoke of him yet. That's Daniel Cruz. 40 for Jonesboro. Caleb Smith. Is Connor Canterbury back in the shotgun. Going to hand it off to the first back through. That is Shoemate. He's down the middle, still on his feet as he gets to the 35-yard line. Big blocking up front for Sheridan. Big hole and a big gain for Wesley Shoemate. From the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 Sheridan. Clock moving, 5:49 to go. Jonesboro that far away from being 2-0 in conference play and setting up a big contest next week at Pine Bluff, where they've only won once. Here's number 2 getting stopped behind the line of scrimmage, breaks forward to get to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard gain, and that's it. 42 first to hit him. Christian Taylor.
Number 64, Jamarion Martin on the tackle as well.
Jonathan Milton also in on the stop. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. One receiver to either side, 2 backs and 1 H-back. Canterbury's going to hand it off to number 25, trying to go wide, and a nice diving tackle, cutting the legs out from under him. Number 10 on the tackle for Jonesboro, Darius Dinwiddie. Nice tackle, too. And the running back, Caleb Pilkington, had a chance to break one. He had one man to beat, and that was Dinwiddie, and Dinwiddie stopped him. Loss of 1, 3rd and 10. And again, same running back. About the same result, maybe a 4-yard gain. And a good one-on-one tackle out there for Jonesboro. Number 96, Travis Neal. 4th down and a long 7 for Sheridan. As the clock is down to 3:54. 43-7. Quick pass out to number 5 with the catch. Brought down immediately. Myers on the catch. Tackle made by Caleb Smith. Turnover on downs for Sheridan. Jonesboro takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line, up 43-7. Ball's on the left hash for John David Carter, who ran in his first touchdown of the year on the last series. Number 88 is the H-back for Jonesboro, Chris Turnage. Another sophomore. I believe that's Pickett on the carry for about 3, maybe even 4, still going. It's going to be close to a 5-yard gain. That is some hard running, 168 pounds from Arkevius Pickett. Ball's on the left hash, twins to the wide right side, short left. Pickett shakes a tackle, stays on his feet, twirled out at the 37. Going to be a couple shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for Jonesboro. 2:10 to go in the game. Next Friday night from Pine Bluff, pregame show. They're going to mark it back at the 36, so 3 yards to go. 6:30 our pregame, 7 o'clock play-by-play at Pine Bluff next Friday night, where the Hurricane have won one time in school history. And there's a timeout of the field called by Sheridan with 1:51 to go. Jonesboro on top, 43-7. This is Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network. Low snap for John David Carter. He picks it up, now running for his life, is going to be sacked back at the 29-yard line, bring up 4th and long for Jonesboro. Low snap. Jonesboro retains possession, but a loss. So 4th and 10 for the Hurricane, and out comes the punt team of Tennyson Roscoe, averaging 33 yards a kick and not much return this year. Hangs them high. Wesley Shoemate will drop back. Young man's been on the field for everything, offense, defense, special teams, both as a tackler and a return man. Sheridan's going to fall to 0-2 in conference play, and Jonesboro will improve to 2-0. Penalty against Jonesboro, delay a game, moves it back 5 yards. Clock down to 39 seconds. They roll it again. Possibly the final play of the game. Snap back to Roscoe. End over end kick. Hit and take a big Jonesboro bounce. Running away is Shoemate. The ball will roll dead at the 30-yard line. That's a 45-yarder for Tennyson Roscoe as the clock is going to run out. It's down to 10. Hurricane will get together and applaud each other. They'll walk across the field, shake hands with Sheridan, and get ready for Pine Bluff with a record of 2-0 in conference play, now 3-2 in conference play. Sheridan the opposite, 0-2 in conference play, 2-3 overall. Back for the Real Estate Nate postgame show. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football presented by East Arkansas Broadcaster Sports Network. Probably McCoy or Ashbo. Maybe Ashbo. 3 touchdown passes. What do you think?